Kabul-Kandahar Highway. Kabul-Kandahar Highway, a key connection point linking the commercial goods and transit routes of other provinces with the capital. Through the efforts of the Islamic Emirate, this highway has once again been reconstructed to a standard level for safe travel and transportation. We set out to observe the standardization work on the Kabul-Kandahar Highway, aiming to get closer to the area and visually present everything to you. So, let's begin this documentary journey together, in your company. We move forward from the outskirts of Kabul city, beginning our journey from the company area, a place where the hustle and bustle of traffic paints the most vibrant picture of the day. Houses, shops, and heavy traffic along the roadside portray scenes from the ongoing journey of life. Vehicles moving side by side tell stories of competition in life. A little ahead, high hills and mounds shimmer under the sunlight. The fresh black asphalt adds beauty to the newly reconstructed road. Practical asphalting of the road is underway along the route. From a high drone angle, we see laborers, through the toil of their hands, bringing the good news of a brighter future for the country. This is the road from Kabul toward Kandahar, a path that not only connects cities, but also joins people's hearts, the economy, and the future. This journey is one of national development. There is no sense of fatigue. Slowly, we approach the Durrani area, where the second phase of reconstruction on the old road is nearing completion.
This project is the second phase. On the first line from Bazar Durrani to Zarni Sahib, a length of 18 kilometers, we had laid the binder layer last year. Only the wearing course remained, which has been completed this year. Currently, the Ministry of Public Works has just brought us the shoulder design. The shoulder part is being proposed as compacted base course. You can see now that we're laying down the sub-base. The width of the sub-base is 2 meters. On top of it, we are placing 2 layers. The first layer is 1.5 meters wide, using 19 millimeters crushed aggregate. The second layer is 1.5 meters wide, using 12 millimeters crushed aggregate.
The fourth lot of the previously reconstructed section of this major highway, from Saidabad to Kala Aziz, spans 37 kilometers. According to the contract, each project must be completed in accordance with international standards. To ensure this, a fully equipped laboratory has been established in the region for testing and evaluating the materials used in the Kabul-Kandahar Highway. The Ministry of Public Works monitoring team collects material samples on site. Let's take a look at how material quality is determined in this advanced laboratory.
Before and during the asphalt pouring, we have a very well-equipped laboratory. Tests are performed to ensure quality. Only after receiving confirmation, the contracting company is allowed to pour asphalt. If the test fails, permission is not granted, and any asphalt already poured will be rejected. We then go and take samples from the site to bring to the field laboratory for testing.
Under the direction of the ministry's monitoring team, a sample is taken from the asphalted section of the road. Using a special device, the sample is divided into 2 parts, allowing for detailed laboratory testing. In the first phase, the bitumen content and its percentage are determined. This stage provides a fundamental basis for assessing the road's quality. It's worth noting that 5 to 6 different types of tests are conducted in this lab to accurately evaluate the quality of the materials. When the asphalt sample, bitumen and aggregate, is submitted to the lab, it is subjected to high heat, burning off the bitumen and leaving behind only the aggregate. This process reveals both the percentage and quality of the bitumen used.
We brought the sample here. As you can see, we had already poured asphalt in that area. The bitumen has completely separated. It has burned due to extremely high temperatures, between 600 to 700 degrees Celsius. The bitumen is completely burned away. What remains is only the crushed stone and filler. So what result did we get? Now we are checking the bitumen percentage here. We calculate whether the bitumen percentage that was planned is actually present in the field or not. Was this one fast? Look at this. This automated system is working very well for us.
The second part of the sample is transferred to an advanced machine to measure the strength of the asphalt surface under the load of passing vehicles. This is a newly introduced machine, never before used in Afghanistan.
Just like we brought a sample from behind the pier, 60 by 60 m, we took some samples for testing for traction, GMM, and other lab tests. We took another sample for rutting tests or for evaluating cracks that form on the road. That sample has been placed inside this machine. We use them to analyze, for example, whether 20,000 or 30,000 passes cause cracks, and whether that performance meets standards or not.
A truckload of pure bitumen, brought for use in the project, was tested. Results showed that the material did not meet quality standards. The sample was retested in the afternoon, but still showed only 48%, whereas the required standard is at least 60%. Due to this substandard result, the materials were deemed unfit for use and were rejected.
We tested this morning and got a result of 47 point something. Now again, the result came out as 48. But it should not be less than 60. It must be between 60 and 70. Unfortunately, today's result is the same as the one we got earlier this morning. Based on this, the bitumen, asphalt binder, that was delivered has failed. The engineers from the Ministry of Public Works rejected the result, and this material will be removed from the site.
Officials state that the construction of this road will not only facilitate transport but also open new doors for trade, regional connectivity, and economic transformation in the country. To reduce traffic congestion and improve public convenience, last year the esteemed Amir al-Mu'mineen, may Allah protect him, tasked the Ministry of Public Works with starting construction on the second lane of the Kabul-Ghazni Road, a project covering 111 kilometers. Fortunately, work is now actively underway in 3 different sections.
To reduce traffic congestion and to facilitate the movement of our dear citizens, His Excellency the Amir al-Mu'minin, may Allah protect him, tasked the Ministry of Public Works to begin construction of the second lane from Kabul to Ghazni in the first phase. Fortunately, we began work on this project last year. Currently, our work is underway in 3 sections. Our goal is to complete this road within the 3-year timeframe allocated for the project.
To observe the on-ground work of the second lane's 3rd section of this vital highway, we arrived in the Saidabad region. The work here begins from the Chuk crossroads and extends to the market area of Saidabad district. This segment of the project spans 20 kilometers. Under the supervision of the Ministry of Public Works monitoring team, the roadbed filling is nearing completion, and 15 culverts have already been constructed.
The monitoring teams from the Ministry of Public Works work step by step with the company engineers implementing the project. They are present 24 hours. From start to finish, including night shifts, especially documentation work, we are on site every day and night with the contract engineers heading the project forward.
If any contracting company deviates from proper procedures or fails to meet the standards during construction, they are first issued recommendations and guidance. If they continue to neglect the work, the monitoring team sends a formal report to the central office. Based on that, the company receives strict directives, and if violations persist, the contract is terminated.
If there's any violation or problem, first, we follow the standard procedures. We advise the company, brother, the way you're doing this is not right. Secondly, we have a daily journal where we record all site activities. We issue official warnings. If the company listens and corrects the mistake, good. If not, we send a special report to the central office. There, in a technical meeting, serious and decisive actions are taken. The company may even be removed from the project, and the work handed over to someone else. No one is allowed to continue if there are violations and issues in the work.
The fifth lot of the Kabul, Kandahar's second lane begins from Haft Asiyab and extends to the entrance of Ghazni. Currently, roadbed filling and culvert construction are underway and nearing completion. The pre-asphalting phase is progressing rapidly.
We have 132 culverts on this 20-kilometer section. The main issue is that the construction of such structures takes time. For example, we pour concrete, then we must wait 28 days for the concrete to properly cure and reach its full strength. Until that time, we can't do any further work on top of it. We must wait for the 28-day strength to develop. That's why concrete work is time-consuming. After that, our work will continue at a much faster and smoother pace. The main point in our project is that we focus on quality. Quality is our top priority. Everything revolves around that.
The budget for the second lane of the Kabul-Ghazni road is funded from the revenue of toll plazas built in Maidan Wardak and Ghazni provinces.
Depending on the type of toll being collected, and in the presence of a designated committee, this toll money is deposited into a special account established by the Ministry of Finance for this road. The money is collected in front of the committee and deposited into this account. The collected funds are then reused for reconstruction and maintenance of the same road.
Construction of the second lane of the Ghazni-Kandahar road is also listed as a priority by the Ministry of Public Works. Once the first lane is completed, work on the second lane will begin.
From Ghazni to Kandahar is also part of the Ministry of Public Works plan. The leadership of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan intends to build this section as well. We are progressing step by step. First, we will complete the current section of the main route this year. This will allow vehicles to move without any interruptions, and without being diverted to side roads. All traffic will pass through the main highway. God willing, when the opportunity arises, we will begin construction of the second lane from Ghazni to Kandahar as well.
To visually present the ongoing work along the Ghazni-Kandahar highway, we continue our journey from Ghazni. Stay with us. This vital connecting road plays a crucial role in the lives, economy, and commerce of the people of Ghazni and Kandahar. We are now in the Mukher district, where the first lane of the road is under full-scale construction. On both sides of the road, heavy machinery, engineers, and workers are actively engaged. This road will open a new chapter of convenience for thousands of travelers and cargo transporters.
We started this work last year. This road section is 78 kilometers. In it we completed the subgrade, the base course layer, and then the ATB layer followed by the binder. Those are finished. Now the final layer, which we call the wearing course, is coming.
This specific project begins from two directions, Mukher and Pash Kanda, with a total length of 32 kilometers. The final phases of construction are now advancing rapidly.
This project is 32 kilometers long. It starts at Mukher and ends at Puk Kanda. Currently work is on the third, final, wearing course layer. We have completed about 15 kilometers. Work continues from both directions, from Mukher side and from Puk side.
While on the road, we noticed a milling machine cutting through freshly laid asphalt. Why is the newly asphalted road being cut? A member of the Ministry of Public Works monitoring team explains.
The section that developed problems over a 200-meter area will be cut with the milling machine, annealing machine, and then reconstructed according to the ministry's technical specifications. Wherever there is a problem, we will put material back, and then the third layer will be completed. In the future, God willing, this problem will be resolved.
It should be noted that all costs related to the removal or cutting of low-quality sections are the responsibility of the contractor. The damaged or substandard portion of the road must be reconstructed at their own expense.
Any section that is damaged or has problems, the costs for repairing it are entirely the responsibility of the contracting company. They must restore it properly.
In every country around the world, road construction inevitably faces small or large issues. With this in mind, the Kabul-Kandahar highway contracts include a one-year warranty period, during which any quality issues must be fixed by the contractor, at no additional cost to the government.
The road is now in a usable condition, it is open to traffic. The layer we placed a year or two ago is also carrying traffic and, fortunately, we have not observed annual significant damage. It is normal in road construction worldwide that problems arise at some points along the length of the road. That is precisely why our monitoring team is present, to remove and reconstruct those problematic spots properly so they don't recur.
As we moved closer to the entrance of Kalat, the newly built road allowed us to shorten the route. A few minutes later, however, the road ahead was closed due to active construction work. We turned off the main road and entered a section inside Kalat where widening work is underway. The road is being expanded to 10.5 meters.
The beginning through the subbase are finished. The subbase material is placed and complete. The base course layer is complete. For the asphalt we have 3 layers. The first 2 layers are finished. The third, final, layer is currently in progress. You and I are witnessing this. Previously we had placed asphalt. 2 layers were finished and the final layer remained. The final decision changed at the end. Earlier the shoulders were loose/filled, but now in the asphalt the final full 10.5 meters will be asphalted.
What is the purpose of gutters and drainage channels along the road? A monitoring team member explains.
There are several factors. First factor is quality. It must be ensured and controlled. The second factor is that some plants, asphalt plants, on this route may not operate at full capacity, and because of these 2 reasons defects can appear. In this final layer we have added a type of material from China and mixed it into the asphalt. You can see we are mixing it into the asphalt so that in the future these ruts or cracks will be prevented.
In the past, technical and engineering work on such large-scale projects was handled by foreigners, but now these roads are being built by Afghan hands.
Now, from ordinary laborers up to engineers, from fuel consumers to rollers, tandem and bitumen operators, all the workers on this project are Afghan. There are no foreigners. At first all operators were foreign and there were no local drivers. Gradually local drivers took over. Now all the operators are Afghan. They learned here in Afghanistan and are now working for their country.
This road is more than just a blend of soil and asphalt, it's a bond between hearts, a path leading Afghanistan toward unity, development, and a brighter future. With the second lane being constructed, travel ease and comfort for the people will significantly improve, eliminating previous travel challenges.
A lot of convenience has been created. Travel on the roads is no longer delayed. It's quicker to reach Kandahar, whether coming or going from Kandahar to Kabul. There is much more ease now. Before, when coming from Kabul, the road was so damaged that there were potholes everywhere, and it was all collapsed. Now that it's fixed, the journey is faster. The road has become easier and much more accessible. The ongoing work has made it easier for travelers and drivers. The second road from Kabul to Ghazni is also being built, which is a convenience for people. God willing, this will reduce traffic accidents over time and solve problems. If the second road from Ghazni to Kandahar is also built, it will be a great achievement.
A truck driver shares that what once took days and nights can now be done in a few hours. If I start traveling in the morning, I can reach my destination before sunset.
Before, it used to take 3 or 4 nights to travel from Kabul to Kandahar. Now, if you start from Kabul at dawn, you can reach Kandahar by nightfall.
This highway is a new beginning for public convenience and daily life. Now, the road is smooth, the bumps are gone, travel is easier, traders are happy saving time and cost, and drivers express joy at the comfort of a newly constructed highway.
Convenience has increased. Before, it used to take 3 or 4 nights to travel from Herat to Kabul. Now, God willing, it takes 2 or 3 nights. Goods arrive on time, traders and drivers are happy. There are no jumps or bumps, the road is paved. God willing, there are no problems.
What causes road damage? And what factors contribute to wear and tear? A project engineer elaborates.
Regarding the rating term you mentioned, related to deep pits on the road caused by streams, this has multiple causes. Climate conditions also affect it, as well as the load on the roads. When traffic is heavy on a particular route, including passenger and freight vehicles, this is a major cause.
The Ministry of Public Works emphasizes that around 70 weigh stations, scales, have been activated on highways across Afghanistan, including 4 along the Kabul-Kandahar highway, to prevent overloaded trucks from damaging the roads.
One of the main causes of road damage is the passage of heavy vehicles. If they carry more than the allowed weight, it causes damage to the roads. Fortunately, we currently have about 70 weighing scales, weighbridges, active on roads and cities in Afghanistan. The Kabul-Kandahar route is one of the important ones. On this route, we have 4 weighbridges in operation, 2 in Maidan Wardak province, 1 in Ghazni, 1 in Zabul, and 1 in Kandahar's Daman district, the entry gate from Kabul. These weighbridges operate 24 hours, weighing vehicles, especially heavy ones, to ensure their loads comply with the standards set by the Ministry of Public Works. Currently, if a vehicle is overloaded beyond the legal limit, the Ministry of Public Works stops it for 1 month because there is no fine yet. This is done to prevent further road damage.
To understand how this weight regulation is enforced, we visited a weigh station near Ghazni.
It is our responsibility to weigh vehicles traveling from Ghazni to Kandahar. If a vehicle's load exceeds the legal weight limit, we stop it for 1 month by order of the Ministry of Public Works.
For cargo truck drivers, these weigh stations along the Kabul-Kandahar highway have become a symbol of fairness in their profession.
Now every province has at least 1 weighbridge. Weights are controlled and tickets issued. There is no problem.
The road marking and installation of traffic signs have been completed on the 17.9-kilometer section of this main highway from Durrani Bazaar to Zarni area. Its reconstruction, expansion, and safety remain urgent and critical priorities. If preserved properly, this highway could become a path of hope for Afghanistan's future generations.
زخمی زخمی افغانستان